I guess that didn't make a big difference, did it? Anyways, yeah, so this is the Truck and Train channel. I'm actually, I was playing American Truck Simulator. I never do this. I had a mostly sleepless night. And so, long story short, I'm not going to get into details why. No bad reasons or anything like that. I'm not sick or anything, but just really didn't sleep that well. And so I'm up early and I'm here playing American Truck Simulator because Espress0Roast is out today. So let's just see if anybody pops in. Let me see if I can see myself on Twitch here, and if I can hear myself. Let us see. And if I can hear myself. Okay, good. My mic's working. You know, for some reason yesterday, I was trying to make some videos, record videos locally, and my stupid none of the audio was working, and I had to reboot, and it really made me mad. Didn't really make me mad, but it annoyed me that like I like computers where you can just fix something and it works, and you don't have to like scratch your head and reinstall the software, but instead you can actually find like that configuration file, that line in that file that you have to change to, you know, make it work, or whatever command line thing you have to do or something. But I just hate when you just reboot and it works. So I shouldn't say hate, that's a pretty strong word, but I just like it. So let's see, am I live on, yeah, I'm live on, scratch your head. Here we go. Live on YouTube as well. Let me just scroll down and get a look at my chat. And while I'm thinking about it, let me get my multi-stream chat going, and let me enable actual chat. I have emotes only chat set. When I'm not streaming, I try to remember to set it to emotes only chat. And I may have to get up and get some water here pretty soon. I have a nice fresh cup of coffee, but I'm actually like parched. So let me just do this real quick. Let me get into multi-stream, and I should be able to see my chat everywhere. So if I just say, hey, good. Oh, let me just do this. You know, I could just put up a stream starting soon banner and not subject you to all this wonderful technical background, but I figure it works out pretty well this way too. Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome. Okay, and let's see, does that go out on, that goes out to both platforms. Good. All right, well, let's get into driving here. Let's take a look at where I am here. I'll pop back in just for half a second and look at the map. Okay, I am at a rest stop where I just slept. This is the St. Louis Archway. I don't know if I can show it once I get back in, but it was the St. Louis Archway. And I'm heading to through all the way down 80 to 76 and then down 76 to Denver. Unfortunately, there's not really, I mean, I guess there's some interesting back roads. Like, just for fun, what would happen if I took it like down here and then down 70? Because I do want to go through this part over here. I want to get to Grand Junction. I want to get to is it called Crescent Junction? I forget, where the highway turns off for Moab off 70, right by Green River. Green River's right here. They don't mark it, but that's Green River. And then right here is this junction, which I think is Crescent Junction, but I forget. And then we're going to go down here past Moab and down past a town called Monticello, and then we'll be in Blanding. There's this little town in Utah called Blanding. I want to drive through just because I guess because I'm aware of its existence. I want to go drive through it. So that's where the trip is going to take us, down to Pahunix, Phoenix. Oh, we're going to go through Flagstaff here. Okay. Yeah, we're going to go to Phoenix. I remember this old, I think it was a FedEx commercial, and some guy walks in to send something to Phoenix, but he doesn't know how to pronounce it, so he calls it Pahunix. And that's always stuck with me. That town name is Pahunix. All right, let's just check and just see one thing here. So if I were to divert around here, how many? Okay, I'm at 12:08, 20 hours. If I were to cut down to here, oh, that's a totally different route. 1298, 22 hours. But that's not going to take me through Moab. That's going to take me down through Raton and then that way, which I don't want to go. So it totally took me off track when I tried to do that. Let's take another look here. Let's see what happens if I just do this. Okay, and then if I do this, no, it just took me on the totally different route. Shoot, so I have to hit this. And I could come up here maybe, and come up here. So that's 1365, and that's 23 hours. And I have like 65 hours to do this in. So yeah, let's get off the highway. That'll actually put us on 70 for a part that I've seen before, but that's only that's only like the equivalent of the stretch of 76 there, which I've done before. And we will get to see this. I think I've been on this stretch of 385 before, but we'll get to see 34 and 136 and 183. So let's go check it out here. All right, let's. Oh, I'm not even in a gear here. What gear should I get into if I'm going this fast? 84th. No, really? Huh. Good thing you can't blow up the motor in this game. What the heck was that? That was weird. Something in my mirror. Oh, I guess it's part of the trailer. How interesting. I gotta turn my headphones down a little bit here. I wonder if the noise is too loud from the truck. This is kind of a loud truck. I think you can all hear me over the truck sounds. Let me just turn it down in my headphones, though. So again, if anybody is just popping in, this is the We Miss Espress0Roast stream. Oops, let me just do something real quick here, because I can't actually see how many people, if any, are on YouTube right now. So if I go to YouTube and scroll down just a bit more, I think I can see it. Oh, there we go. One watching. That's me. Okay, so anyways. Nope, let me get back into the game. Oh, I need to get off here. Glad I looked at my map there. Alma and Elm Creek. What is the sign here saying? Some county reservoir. Oh, I'm in 8th gear. Yikes. Really over-revving this thing too often. Oh, there's a car coming there. I guess I'll wait for him. Can I go now? Looks like. Oops, yikes. Misshift. That wasn't good. Grand Island, 74, back the other way. So this is 183. This is kind of nice. I'd much rather drive on a back road like this than on some interstate that I've already seen. Even if it is kind of slow and pokey, trying to get up to speed all the time. So this is the Platte River again. This river's just not exactly anything but a pile of mud. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure it looks really nice certain times of year. It looks like a lot of mud down there, though. I bet people have got their cars stuck trying to drive down by the river. I'm trying to think if I ever got a car stuck where I had to call and get a tow truck to pull me out, and I don't think so. Why am I in neutral? Because my gear shift is a little off at times. It does that to me every once in a while, where I try to shift into 5th gear, and I think it's because of I don't have the shifter on exactly the right angle because of the way I have to attach it to my desk. Like, I'm not sitting facing the desk directly. I'm sitting at an L-shaped desk. So the shifter's not exactly on the axis that I'd like it on. I think I could move it a little bit, right? Let's see. Oh, I do have room to move it a little bit. I'll have to work on that some other time. Alright, 65. Can I hit the cruise control now? Am I on cruise control? No. What happened? There we go. What does this button here do then? Huh, I don't know. Oh, maybe that like moves the cruise control down. Oh, I actually need to turn right here. Am I going to blow it going into 6th gear here? Nope, I just did it right. Good. Hey, I got $19,000 from Anna K. That's pretty interesting. I don't usually get. I got to look at that. Forgive me here while I pause. Let me get up to speed first. I'll probably get up to speed just in time to have to stop and turn. Um, let's take a look at this here. How do I do this? Like that? Career, company, driver, manager. Okay, so yeah. So I don't know why I got 19K from Anna K because there's the dollars per day. So they must just pay out every few days or something like that. I don't know how that works. I do know that I think I'm like $30,000 richer than I was last time I looked. Interesting. Oh, I guess we have to get back in. All right, let me get my cruise control going here. So what is... Okay, that's on. I don't quite understand. Oh, it is trying to go faster, and I got a stop sign coming up here. Six and 34, where I need to turn. McCook. Going to McCook. Oh, why did I stop all the way? So far back. I don't know why I have such a hard time getting this truck started. Seems like I have to slip the clutch unrealistically. Alright, we're looking good here. I hope I don't get crashed into here. Oh, goody. So what is it here? It's 7:03 my time and mountain time. I thought there might be people wanting to jump in here, but so far I'm not getting a big crowd, so if I go another 15 minutes here and don't have any viewers, I'm probably going to wrap up. Because there is actually a stock market show every morning that I like to watch. And if I stream, then I'll have to watch the replay, so we'll see how long I stream here. I'm in 10th gear, okay. What am I doing? I'm going straight here, yeah. What is this? Oh, this is my map marker? Interesting. Now, I didn't show you. Let me see if I can do this while I'm driving. If you look here... Oops, I guess I can't do it while I'm driving. I've got this this setup on my tablet. If you could see it, it's called Sim Dashboard. It's really cool. I just figured out that it existed not long ago, like yesterday or something. And what it does is you install an app on your Windows machine that runs as a server, and it connects to the ATS game, and then it broadcasts. In my case, I have it with USB tethering. That it connects to the computer, and then the client on the tablet displays that dashboard. So that's got a bunch of useful stuff like start the engine, stop the engine. What else is on there? Parking brake, hazards. I can hit my hazards, huh? That's pretty cool. That's a lot easier than trying to hit up to the keyboard and figure out which key is the hazards key. So anyways, I'm experimenting with that. That was $12 or $13, I forget. I paid for that on Google Play. I got it. You can just get the American Truck Simulator, Euro Truck Simulator module for $5, I think. But then I wanted to try the one for Farm Simulator too. Because I have Farm Simulator 22 and 25. I don't know if you could see also, I have this, while I'm waiting here, can you see it in the distance here? I have the Farm Stick. Where is it? Oh, right here. You can barely see it, but I got the Farm Stick here recently. So that's pretty cool. I'm enjoying the Farm Stick so far immensely. Because in Farm Simulator, I play, if I can get my thing on my wheel again here. There we go. In Farm Simulator, I play, in Farm Sim 22, I play the Silver Run Forest module, which is a lot of logging. And I have this big log picker-upper machine. I'm in 7th gear, yikes. See, I can't get going without stalling. See if I can make this light. Please, please, please. So anyways, in American Trucks, I'm sorry, in Farm Simulator, in the Silver Run Forest, there's farming. I actually bought a couple of plots of land that I need to go log them and go clear them and then get some farming operations going on. What am I doing? 25 and 25. Okay. This is a cute little small town here. I like this is why I like to get on these. This is just fun. Like, if you ever have to make a road trip across the United States, like, try to get off the interstates and hit some of these small towns. Let me see, what gear am I in here? 7th, 8th. Okay, 30 miles an hour now. Boy, they're being generous. Okay, 634 and 83, so I'm going to go forward here. If the light would turn green for me at the right time, it would be really great. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Well, that's a good simulator. That's real life. Oh, I'm in 7th gear. Yikes. Am I going up a hill? Dang it. What am I doing wrong here? I didn't even make the light. Is there somebody right behind me? No. Oh. There is. Yikes. What is my problem, dude? Alright, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get the brake and the clutch with one foot. I'm going to have to do this. Dang it, I'm going to hit that guy behind me, right? Alright, forgive me here. Is anybody watching? Oh, somebody is watching. Okay, now that somebody's watching, I'm going to do something embarrassing here. So I can't get my stupid truck going. I don't know what my problem is, but I'm about to hit the guy behind me. So, I'm going to do something cheating, which is to quit the game. Oops. Well, I'm going to give it one more shot here. If I hit the guy, I hit the guy. I don't think it'll cause a lot of damage. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble. There we go. Okay. Finally. And I got a green light for a change here. And am I going to make it? Beep, beep, beep. Am I going to get hit?
Hello,
what was that?
Beastie50, thanks for the follow.
What was that? Oh, I got a follow. Hey, that's awesome here. Beastie50H just followed. That's awesome. Thank you. How's it going this morning? I appreciate that very much. I'm just getting up to speed here. Once I get up to speed, I'll be going faster. I'm taking kind of the back roads. Let me just show you the map real quick here. I'm taking kind of the back roads through, I guess this is still Nebraska, right? And then we're going to get into eastern Colorado here. And I was supposed to come across here on 76, but I wanted to take these back roads here and check this out. So that's what we're doing here. I'm personally a much bigger fan of Colorado and Utah. I live in Utah, and I've lived in Nevada and California. And Colorado I've lived in. And so I tend to like to drive around those states, but I happen to be on this trip out in Nebraska, which is pretty in its own way, but it's no Rocky Mountains. Okay, here's the 65. So anyways, yeah, I'm just streaming this morning. I normally don't stream at this time. I normally stream Tuesday through Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern, and then I do train sim stuff on Saturdays, and sometimes I do farm sim. But I'm streaming today because there's a very famous streamer, Espress0Roast, is apparently out today. Let me just double check his stream again here. Actually, bear with me just for a second. I'm pretty sure he's not streaming yet. No, he's not out. He's not streaming. So we think he's just under the weather or something like that. And anyways, I thought I would pop in here and stream. So here I am. So let's get going. All right, let's see if I can get up to speed here. I gotta fix my pedals real quick. There we go. Let's see, I guess I'm in top gear, and I'm just gonna hit the cruise control here. There we go. Am I on cruise control now? Yeah, let me get my dashboard view back. There we go. So anyways, I appreciate that follow again. Beastie5OH. I see OH and it makes me think of office hour because I work in an educational environment. So I don't know, I doubt that you mean office hour by the 5OH, but if it's some popular cultural reference, I'm probably not aware of it. What am I doing here? I'm going straight? Okay. Just ground the gears a little bit. Oh, I'm doing 50 and a 50 here. Okay. This is pretty. And they really do a good job with the sky in this game. I gotta give them credit, especially at sunset and sunrise. It's pretty neat how they get the rays of light appearing like... Oh, 5.0... Oh, you used to have a Mustang 5.0. Right on. 5.0, now I get it. I didn't even think of that. I could have thought of Hawaii 5.0 too, but... oh, those Mustang 5.0s are awesome. I'm an old guy. I'm 57, and so I remember what was the one Mustang? I think it wasn't a V8, but it was a really hopped up V6 or something. The SVT was one of those Mustangs, and then the 5.0 and the those are really neat cars. I don't know what year you're talking about though. Like I'm thinking back to the 80s even. But I know they made some, well, now they're like super expensive cars. I can't believe, like, just being as old as I am, I can't believe how expensive stuff has gotten, like, related to cars, you know, like, the idea of spending $50,000 on a car is just, I know everybody does it, and you get on payments and stuff, but, man, then you got to pay the insurance on that expensive car. I drive an old minivan. Suits me just fine. Keeps the insurance low. I was hearing from a Cobra. Oh, it was an SVT. So the SVTs were V8s then. I didn't realize that. I always thought that they were like souped up V6s or something. Oh, that was cool. You had a Cobra V8 SVT. And did you get rid of that car then at some point? Do you miss it, I assume, or? I've had a few cars in my life that I miss. I had a oh, excuse me. Let's see. I would have been how old? This would have been 25 or 30 years ago. I had a 1970 Mercury Cougar XR7. So it was really stripped down. It actually came with drum front brakes, but I put disc brakes on it. But it had the 351 Cleveland motor in it. And so it caught up and went. It was a very fast car. And it had those stupid drum brakes in the front, which was nuts. Okay, I got to slow down here and pay attention to what I'm doing here. And I had a Trans Am at one point. I had like the Smokey and the Bandit style. It was 1 year off of Smokey and the Bandit. Mine was a 78. I think in Smokey and the Bandit it was a 77. What am I doing here? I'm turning left. I just missed the light too. Dang it. That Trans Am and that Cougar were the two cars that I've exceeded 120. No, I take that back. I exceeded 120 miles an hour in both of those cars. Oh, come on. I just can't get this stupid truck going. I think this is right when you came in. And I was having trouble getting going, which is like super embarrassing. But anyways, yeah, I had... I've gone very fast in those cars. But actually, the fastest I've ever gone in a car was with a buddy in Europe. We were on the Autobahn in Germany. Like, he was in Luxembourg, and I was working in Luxembourg with him. And we went out on the weekend for a drive. And we get over into Germany. And we were doing, I don't know what, I'd have to think of what it translates to. I think it's 150. We were doing 225 kph, which times 0.6, let me think. It'd be 120 plus, no, so it's not quite 150. I guess that was only 130 or something like that. I have a picture of that somewhere. I have a picture of a speedometer at that. I'm like, let me get my camera out and take a picture. All right, now let's see if I can get this truck going again here. I'm just going to rev the hell out of it and just let the clutch off really slow. And I'm still going to stall. See that? It's only a 29,000 pound load. And this is a 500 horsepower truck. I don't run any, I run a couple of mods. Now, I guess I added a second mod. I added some engine sound mod recently, but I don't have the right engine for it. Speed limit 25. And then the other mod that I run is the real names mod. Otherwise, I don't really get into mods. I got talked into the sound mod last night. I forget if it was CB420 or no, it was Kev Sim Corner, I think, was telling me about it. And apparently it's called the Johnny Cash. It's in the Steam Workshop. It's called the Johnny Cash engine sounds. And I think it's actually engines. If I understand the mod correctly, it comes with engines. I have to get to a truck repair facility where I can change my motor and take a look. Now, I assume you play BC50. I assume that you play American Truck Simulator. What else do you play, or do you N14 Cummins? Oh wow, okay, there you go. So you know what I'm talking about. I just was made aware of that last night. I'm kind of new to the game. I've only been playing for about 3 months. And I've been streaming for about 2 months or something. And so I'm still figuring things out. I'm not too much into the mods. I suppose if they're free, I don't know. I'm kind of I come from a software security background, basically. And so to me, like, mods are a bad thing because it's like you hope at least the application developer has put some thought into security and presenting, a solid product. And then you get, like, any developer that wants to add code into the game can do it, and you don't really know if that code's vetted that well. Farm sim, ATS, ETS, anything driving, right on. Yeah, that's what I do too. Farm sim, ATS, ETS. Anything driving. I picked up Farm Sim because I was playing American Truck Simulator. I started on a keyboard, and I sucked. I would crash a lot. And then I switched to a controller. I realized that I had a controller sitting around because I'm a drone guy too, and so I have a controller to fly this one drone of mine. And I'm like, oh, I have a gaming controller. So I hooked it up, and I did a lot better. But then I got this wheel. It's just a cheap wheel. It's a PXN V9. Everybody hates this wheel. I love it. I mean, I got it. I actually shouldn't tell anybody this, but I effectively got it for free because Amazon screwed something up. And I'm not like a generous enough person to tell them that they screwed up. And I'm still waiting for them to tell me that they screwed up. But anyways, long story short, I effectively got this wheel free, but then the shifter kind of went bad. And so I bought a second shifter for it, like as a backup. I mean, this is my first shifter, and it works pretty good, but sometimes it doesn't hit fifth gear right. But for a wheel that, like, I bought it was a used wheel on Amazon. It was like they have a deal where they sell them used like new. And it was $109. Hey, a train's coming. Truck and Train. This is awesome. Anyway, so I got this wheel, and I'm real happy with it, but I'm told that the pedals are going to wear out and break soon, and everybody hates this wheel. But so I had the wheel for American Truck Simulator, and then a little bit of Euro Truck Simulator, and I'm like, oh, Farm Sim, I could use my wheel for that. So I bought Farm Sim 22 on sale. And I wasn't impressed because I came in with the wrong expectation. I just thought, oh, I got to get into first gear. What is going on? Oh, okay. Well, that was weird that I didn't stall there. Maybe my pedals are actually going bad as I speak. I wonder if my clutch is having problems. Huh. I'm going to have to pay attention to that. Anyway, so I went into Farm Simulator thinking this is a driving game. It's a game that I can use my wheel with. And I got into a field, and I'm like, man, this is boring. Just sitting and just plowing fields. So I handed off the job to an AI worker, and I kind of figured out, like for me at least, that Farm Sim is more of a management game, and I haven't played it very much. And I do like to sit there and pick up logs. I have a log picking up machine, and then I got this. What am I doing here? I'm turning right. I gotta like drive and not talk for a second. Come on, truck, get going. There we go. Man, I don't know why this truck is giving me such a hard time. I'll have to take it to service and get it checked out. I don't think there's any damage on it though. Oops, yikes. So anyways, so then I actually returned Farm Sim because I had a bad first impression, and I was like, well, I don't really want to spend the money on this. But then I thought about it, and I bought it later. I bought it off CD Keys, so it wasn't on sale on Steam at that point. Dang it, let's get going here. Come on, truck. I think my clutch is messed up. I'm gonna have to try this with a different truck or something and see if it behaves the same. Could my clutch actually wear out in the game? Like I've never seen that you take damage or wear to your truck by slipping the clutch too much. But maybe there's a thing where I'm wearing out my clutch too much, because I do slip the clutch a lot. A lot more than I would in real life. Oh, I need to turn left here. So anyway, so I bought Farm Sim back, and now I like it. I got into the Farm Sim 22 Platinum Edition has the Silver Run Forest map, and I got into that map, and it has like a lot of logging tasks. So I got this. I forget. It's an 875 or something like that. Komatsu 875. I forget. You know, I think my clutch is messed up because it's not acting until I get to the very end of the travel of the clutch, and now I'm going to get a red light violation. No? Okay, good. So anyways, I got this thing that picks up logs. It's really cool, and it's effectively a crane. It's like a big boom that can reach out, and then it has a claw at the end that can grab the logs and spin around. And it's a lot of fun. And so I got this, I don't know if I could really show it to you right now while I'm driving, but I got one of those farm stick, the Thrustmaster farm stick. Am I getting on the highway here? So I'm getting on 70 here, okay. So end of scenic tour. We're back on the interstate. So I really like this farm stick for Farm Simulator, because I was trying to run the crane with my keyboard, and I was trying to map certain buttons on my steering wheel to operate the crane. Oops, I'm just hitting the totally wrong buttons here. Hello, I can't drive. I wanted to hit my turn signal. Now let me turn my wipers off. I'm not exactly Mr. Hand-eye coordination, so I don't play shoot 'em up pew pew games and stuff like that. I can't keep up with them. They're too fast for me. But anyways, yeah, that farm stick, I really like it because it's kind of an extravagant purchase for me for gaming. I don't usually go just below $100 on something for gaming, but for the time that I will use it, it's really immersive. You can do everything from the stick. And everything's pre-mapped pretty much. There's a couple things I mapped custom, but that's the advantage of the farm stick, I think, is that it comes set up for ATS. I mean, for ATS, excuse me, for Farm Sim 22, and then it seems to work with Farm Sim 25. I actually bought Farm Sim 25 just to check it out and to test out the farm stick with it, because I'm gonna do a review on it and post it. I thought I should probably test it out in 25 before I post a review. And it seems to work in 25 just as well. Now, 50, are you a Farm Sim 22 guy or a Farm Sim? I shouldn't say guy. I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but are you a Farm Sim 22 person or Farm Sim 25 person? Or I'll assume you're a guy. If you own that car, you're probably a guy. Alright, I'm hitting the speed limit here so I can go on cruise control. I gotta give my foot a rest. You know, I think I'm playing too much ATS because I got a problem with my right foot where if you have all three, okay. So which one do you actually play the most? Like, which one do you settle in on most of the time, or is it kind of whatever you feel like doing that day? Because like for me, I like that Silver Run Forest map, but I'm still just a total noob in the game, so I barely played like the tutorial stuff. 25 now, okay. I barely just played through the tutorial a little bit in 25 so far. I guess it has GPS, if I understand it right. 22 doesn't have like GPS and 25 does. So that'd be pretty cool. I have to get familiar with like what other things 25 does. Okay, let's just cruise past these people. Oh wow, it just got really dark for a second there. That was weird. In my mirrors? It's a 75-mile-an-hour zone here, right? Why are these guys going so slow? Don't hit that guy. Don't hit that wall either. Oh, I'm doing 78. I'm speeding, and I'm getting in that guy's lane. Let me just slow down here. If I can get this AI driver away from me. Oh, and I got to pull in for a vehicle inspection. Yikes. So I got to get in behind all these guys. Look at that AI just about ran into the back of that bus. Oh, look out, truck. Look out, look out, look out, look out. Thank you for letting me in, buddy. You get in trouble. You play ATS more than anything. You have 2,200 hours in ATS? Wow. Oh my gosh. I bow down before your greater gamingness. I'm a total noob. People laugh sometimes when I tell them, because I'm in my late 50s here, and so I played Asteroids in the arcade when it was a new game. If I could just get this truck started without stalling, let's see. Come on. Yeah, my clutch is acting up. So anyways, I played Asteroids in the arcades. I played Pac-Man when it was a new game. And the Pizza Parlor had an Asteroids game too. I remember, man, I put a lot of quarters into that game. Can I just get going here without stalling? I guess not. 2,200 hours in ATS. Wow, I have to look and see what I have. I actually don't know. I would imagine I got like 100 hours or something like that. Maybe 60, something like that. I should go look it up here real quick. Let me do that real quick. Where's Steam? Where's Steam hiding? There it is. Library. ATS. Where's it telling me right here? Oh, I got 276 hours. That's way more than I thought. But I leave, well, no, I don't really leave the game. I don't tend to leave games running on because I have a laptop. And so my laptop tends to run hot, even if a game's just sitting there, like not being used. If the game's loaded, it seems to still cause some load on the CPUs. What am I doing here? I'm not even in a gear. Limon, or Lyman? They probably say Lyman. I don't know how they say it. So anyways, 276 hours. I didn't realize I played that much. You're 44, right on. That's young, man. I remember when I was 44. I have like medical stuff I deal with now. Like I'm not sick. I'm not that sick or anything like that. But I just have things where I have to go see the doctor pretty often. And oh, you okay? Right on. So you were in that era. I would have thought a guy of 44 would be a little younger than that. But I guess they were still around. I guess the quarters were there. Well, I guess quarters are still a thing in some arcades, right? But yeah, before consoles became a thing. And then see, I was never any good at video games, so I just never got into it. Once I got my car when I turned 16, I'm like, screw this. I'm going to go out and get stoned and drive around. And I probably did that effectively till I was about 40 or something. Was like drive around a lot and be a big pothead. And no, I'm not. But so, anyways, yeah, I didn't realize I had that many hours in the game. But yeah, being 44 is I remember I was healthy up until my mid-50s, I would say. I never had a serious health scare until my mid-50s. So enjoy it while you got it, I would say. First console was Atari. Okay, so did you have like an older brother or sister, or did you have a dad or something that was into that stuff? Like, how did you get into that stuff so young? Because you must have been young when you got that console. And I don't even know the history of consoles. Like, I know the Atari, was it... Am I thinking of the Amiga, which was, I think, the Atari clone or something? The 2600, was that an Amiga or an Atari? I forget. But I didn't know that Atari made a console. It makes sense. But by then, I wasn't paying attention to video games. So then I just got back into it maybe a couple years ago. I got a VR headset because I was taking a class in Excuse me. I was finishing off a master's degree in computer science, which I finished that off at the end of 23, and I was taking a class on video game design, and I was trying to take it at the same time as another really tough class, so I ended up dropping the video game design class. But what I was exposed to got me into VR and VR development, so I kind of got interested in that for a while and learned about that. I never really did anything with it, but I'm more familiar with it now. So I had a headset. So I started buying games, and I tend to like the puzzle games and the like not even puzzles, but like Walkabout Golf is probably my favorite game on the VR headset. And then I like Moss. Oh, I'm speeding here. Yikes! Look at me. I like Moss. There's a what's the name of the game? It's a tabletop RPG game. Tale of Tables, Tale of Thrones, something like that. But yeah, I remember early computer technology more like I programmed Pascal when I was in college, stuff like that. We had I actually went to the same high school as the guys that founded Apple, the Steve Wozniak and Steve Jobs. They were older than me, and far more famous and rich than me, but they went to the same high school that I went to about 10 years later. And we actually had an Apple I there. That was a fun little computer. It was like a prototype. It was like a homemade wooden case, and it had a key. You actually put a key in it to turn it on. But I mean, I go back to I don't go back to punch cards. You hear the real old guys are like, I remember when we had punch cards. I'm not that old. But I remember cassette tape backups. We would actually save our programs onto a cassette tape. Okay, what am I doing here? I need to get on to 25 here? Really? Why are they putting me on 25? What's going on here? Oh, I got off my route. Okay, I got to get back on my route here. So my route is really... My original purpose of the whole trip was to come over here and come down through Moab, and then to hit Blanding as a town. This is Monticello, and then Blanding probably won't even be represented on the map. But what I want to do, because where are we going? We're going way over here, right? Yeah. So I want to get back to here. So let me just see if I do that, if it fixes my route. It does. And that's 868, and the current route was 942. So this is actually shorter. Okay, and this is going to keep us on 70 here, right? Yeah. So I think now I don't want to get off the freeway. Right? I want to stay on 70? Yeah, great. GPS updated. Oh, Snake. I never played that. Was that like a text-based game or something like that? I used to use Apple Basic. That was my thing I did with the Apple IIs. That we had an Apple II at high school, and it was pretty cool. The guy in charge of the computer classes was also the girls' basketball coach, and so on a couple nights a week he'd be coaching girls' basketball, and so he would let me and a couple other people like hang out in the computer lab until 9 o'clock, and we could just sit there and just. I think I was writing a program to automate my paper route or something like that. So, I mean, did you study a lot of... It sounds like you've been into computers pretty young, and so did you get into the technology side of it? Are you into programming or IT or anything like that? Oh, yikes, I gotta watch this corner here. Alright, now we're getting up into the Rockies here. This is gonna get interesting. I'm gonna stay in 10th gear for now. This is a pretty scenery up here. My favorite part of this game is actually Highway 40, which we're not going to take, but it's going to be the next off-ramp coming up here probably. Or no, I think 76 still has to cut in? I forget. No, we're past 76. So Highway 40 is the way over Moffett. There's a Moffett Tunnel. I don't know what the pass is called. Can I cut this guy off? I better stop. Oh, that guy even waited for me. Wow. That AI was going to let me in. Anyways, if you take Highway 40, you go over the Hoosier Pass. No, not Hoosier Pass. No schooling in it, but I know my way around them in electronics in general. Well, that's good. if you have a native talent with it, that's a good thing to have, because that's like knowing how to work on a car. I think like people that don't know how to work on cars or don't understand the mechanics of a car, I think are at a big disadvantage when driving, because like I just think if you get into an emergency situation and you understand how the brakes work at a component level, like you can, like all that works in your head, to use the car more effectively and drive it more effectively. And people that just know, put in gas, turn the key, take it to the mechanic. And it's the same for electronics, man. You could sure spend a lot of money taking your computers to somebody else to get them fixed. I've only done that once in my life, and I got screwed. I don't know why I did it. I took a computer to a computer repair shop to have a hard disk put in it, and it was there's 40. See, Steamboat Spring. That's what's so cool about 40, is that it goes to Steamboat. Now I'm going to try to get up to speed here. Oh, what was I saying? I forget what I was just saying. Couldn't have been that important. Oh, about electronics, yeah. So tech is growing and changing so fast. It is really. So I had this computer, and I guess I somehow didn't communicate this to them. I just assumed it was like a given that when I was going to upgrade to a bigger hard drive, I wanted them to replace my C drive with a new C drive, right? I didn't want them to install an extra drive and give me a C and D drive. I wanted my stuff from my C drive moved over to this new hard disk. And I don't know why I took it to somebody to do it, but I did. And they just put in a second drive and charged me like full price. And I was like, wait a minute, you guys didn't do the job. And then I remember that computer, I was taking it back to them or something. Somehow that computer was in a car accident with me, and it got slammed into my dashboard. And it was never the same after that. Okay, here's the tunnel. This is the Eisenhower Tunnel. This is pretty cool. This route, Highway 70, is like treacherous in the wintertime. I used to live out here in the Rockies. But yeah, with tech growing and changing so fast, like I help teach I'm not a professor, but I'm like a glorified teaching assistant basically. And I help teach in a program at Georgia Tech. I don't mind saying that. I'm pretty public about it, like on Reddit and stuff like that. I use my real name. So anyways, I deal with the computer security class, and it's just really interesting to watch how, like, we can make a project based on something pretty new. What was that for? Oh, something happened there and I didn't catch it. Anyways, we can make a project based on something pretty new. Like a couple years ago, there was this big bug called Log4Shell, and we made a project about it, and then it's already looking like kind of long in the tooth. It's like time to come up with a new challenge. Why am I doing 35? I guess because I'm going downhill. 35 for trucks here, yikes. Probably get a speeding ticket here. At least it's not like Euro Truck Simulator where you have the automated speeding cameras. I've never seen that in American Truck Simulator. Are there? Oh yeah, I do online teaching. Yeah, I do. I don't. Our class is more of a self-study type of class. There's like 1,000 students in the class. It's part of an online master's program called OMSCS, like Online Masters of Computer Science. Anyways, it's a $7,000 master's degree, so it really beats going on campus and spending 50 grand or 100 grand or something, and you get the same degree. And so I help teach one of those classes in that program. So I do like weekly meetings with the students. I don't like get up and lecture like you would think a professor would stand in front of the classroom and lecture, but I run like more like workshops or labs with the students. Like they'll have a project going on, and then somebody else ran the main office hour about the project, but then I will like pick up extra questions and sort of offer some extra help to them. That's not my main. That's kind of a side gig. I also do website development. I have clients that I do like maintain their small business. Oh, I'm really speeding here. Yikes. I have clients where like I help them maintain their websites and their SEO and all that kind of stuff. That's my main gig, but I really like the teaching stuff is fun. I guess I got to do the speed limit here. I could be like most streamers where I just turned off the speed limits.
Hello,
Oh, hey,
there,
Benjamin, welcome. Thank you.
Thanks for the follow.
Oh, that's awesome. You just raided. Did you raid? Oh, no, that's a follow. Okay, cool. Right on. Thanks, Benjamin. Yeah, I'm streaming here because Espresso0Roast would normally be... Ah, great. Yeah, you know about the Espresso0Roast thing. Oh, it's in the title, right. Yeah, it doesn't look like he came up today, so I figured I would stream. I never stream at this time of day. I'm usually just trying to wake up at this time of day. I'm in mountain time, so it's... What time is it for me? 7:40. Oh, my driver needs to sleep. Yeah, Beastie, if you want to learn cybersecurity, like one of the things you can do, there's a good class online. It's a free class that Harvard puts out, and it's called CS, like Computer Science 50, like 50, like you, CS 50X. Hey, maybe it's meant for you because it has a 50 in it. And so, yeah, CS 50X, the 2024 version, is online for free, and the teacher is awesome. The guy that teaches the class is really engaging. And so again, it's Harvard CS 50X 2024, and they have a module in there on cybersecurity, so you could actually get started there. And then they also have modules on like programming and JavaScript and SQL, you know, like databases, things like that. So it's like when people ask me how to prepare for the course that I help teach, I tell them to go take that course because it's like a good first step to being a hacker or being a security person. And where's the map here? Let me take a look at where I can sleep here. Looks like I got a viewpoint and a sleeping spot coming up here. Can I get in there with the trailer? That's going to be interesting. I'm not a complete and total noob with American Truck Simulator. I've been playing it for, I guess, 3 months now. We looked it up earlier. I have 267 hours on the game. But I'm still a noob in a lot of respects. Like, I guess I can back it pretty good now. But I need to do the driving academy. What wheel am I running? I'm running, don't laugh, but it's a PXN V9. I'm not exactly the richest guy in the world, and I don't have a big budget for gaming, and so I like to go get a wheel, and I saw that on Amazon for $130 or 100 and, let me forget. I forget if it's 107 or 130. I think I got it for 107, but they raised it to 130 at one point. The Hori, that's a much better wheel. This PXN, it's great for me. I love it, but I mean, I understand that it's like a severely deficient product compared to, like, I only figured out like a few days ago that most wheels have a power supply. Oh, you got the button box? Right on. I got let me show you this if I can do this while I'm driving here. There's my button box. It's on my tablet there. If you can see it in the lower left-hand corner. I just actually discovered that like yesterday or the day before, and got that sim dashboard. But I'd like to have a real button box. That'd be cool. I'm too cheap to buy a Stream Deck or a button box. I don't know. I guess, yeah, sim dashboard. Yeah. I've only just barely gotten it and just set up the one. I mean, it's pretty convenient to have the push buttons there. I'd like to make my own custom dashboard, but I haven't looked into how to do that yet. Because, you know, with the steering wheel, I got to have my keyboard, you know, like up. Oops, if I could just drive. The keyboard's like up here, right? Oops, yikes, I can't drive. I got to pay attention. And so it is kind of hard to, like, try to be driving and try to, like, look down at the keyboard and figure out which key I'm hitting. And I think the sim dashboard's a lot easier. Or a button box, too. 45 mile an hour. Oh, that's what you're using. Okay, cool. So you have it like on a tablet or something then? My tablet, I just found out, let me just downshift here. I just found out that my tablet, even though it's a Samsung tablet and normally they get like more years of security updates than 4, my tablet's a 2020 and it just, unfortunately, just went out of completely end of life, like end of life even for security updates. Oh, I forgot to stop and rest, didn't I? Did I just pass that rest stop? Yeah, I did. And there's not a rest area up here. How am I doing on gas? Oh, I need gas too. Yikes. I've been like yakking away here and not looking at my gas all day. Okay, Glenwood Springs and Aspen. Aspen. Oh, come on now. Let's not go so slow, everybody. Alright, so I have gas here, right? Let's just see how this goes. I have not... Right now you have the older phone you're using. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I got this tablet a few years ago because I'm a drone flyer too. And so you can actually, instead of using a cell phone to control a drone, you can put a mount on the controller and then mount a tablet to it. And so it's just a lot easier to see the drone application on a tablet. And so it's just kind of nice to have the tablet laying around. I don't really use it for anything work-wise or anything, but... All right, anybody coming here? Nope. Okay. All right, what am I doing here? Yeah, I can't sleep here though, right? And I can't even go up that road. So how is this even possible to get gas here for me? Is there a gas station behind? No. I'm going to have to back in and out? What am I doing here? That's obviously intended for me to get gas. See, I do stuff like... Okay, hang on a second. I'm having trouble with my clutch. There we go. I do stuff like this every once in a while in American Truck Simulator, where I get in, like I get into something I can't get out of. Like, probably just the way that I pulled in here was wrong. I should have come at it more straight. Oh, I can drive out in theory? I don't believe this is going to happen. I think I'm actually stuck here. But we'll see what happens. I felt like I've been stuck before and I've gotten out of stuff. If you go look at my clips, I have 2 clips on Twitch. And if you look at my clips, there's one where I was at a truck headquarters with a triple, like pulling 3 trucks, you know, where they're stacked on top of each other. And, okay, we'll see how it goes here. Why now? I think there's something going on with my clutch, because I'm just like, I gotta check it out and see if the pedal's going bad or if the truck is weird. Okay, now this guy... Okay, there we go. I did make it, you're right. Okay, I just never seen a gas station set up like this. Where you have to, you know, like drive through the car part, and usually there's a separate truck gas area. Oh, am I gonna hit that curb? Yep. Nope, okay. Alright, let me jam it on here a little more. Oops, yikes. I could shift into 5th gear instead of 3rd. Okay, now where am I going here? I'm turning right, and then I'm getting right back on the freeway there. Oh, sorry, I gotta take a quick look here. And I'm glad I looked. And that guy could have put his turn signal on earlier. Am I clearing everything of my trailer there? Yeah. Am I going to make this? What's going on? There we go. Now, am I going to clear the trailer is the question. Yeah, good. Time for a rest stop. Oh, yeah, I just can't sleep there. If I saw it right, that wasn't a sleeping spot. Yeah, so where is the sleeping spot? Oh, there's one on the other side of the road. How convenient. There's one in Grand Junction. Great. Well, we'll see how many sleep violations I get before I get there. Okay, let's get into 7th gear here. I was playing in a convoy for a while. Not a while, but for maybe a couple, 3 sessions. And I decided I didn't like the convoy for a few things. I like the sleep simulation. It just... I think it's part of the... immersion, you know, to use that overused word. And so I like to have the fatigue simulation set up, but like I like the speeding tickets and stuff like that. I just like dealing with those parameters. And anyway, so in the convoys, I guess the standard is to not have the fatigue simulation turned on, because then everybody has to stop and wait for everybody else while they sleep. So I would play in convoys, and then I would forget to turn the sleep simulation back on, and I just have decided I don't really like driving in convoys. The other thing I'm kind of a wimp about is I like to be able to do this. I like to be able to go just pause, right? And just like go get a cup of coffee. In fact, I have coffee. I need to drink it here. You know, like I like to do that and I like to do that. And I understand that I can see a map overlay while I'm driving in a convoy, but like if anybody can drive and look at the map at the same time, I'm very impressed with their over the speed limit. Is that what they mean, or do they mean over the weight limit? They probably mean the speed limit. Oh, another tunnel. Now, I used to live out here in a town called Kremling. I lived in Denver for a while. You like? Oh yeah, you like using the mods. That's the other thing is you got to turn all your mods off to go play in a convoy sometimes, or you got to have. How does it work? You have to have a subset of their mods, or you have to have the exact same mods. I don't even know how that works. The one. Oh hey Sam, how's it going there? Sam's over on YouTube, right? Oh, I gotta pay attention to the road here, but welcome Sam. Thanks for the comment. How's your morning going there? I'm doing a stream because there's a real famous American truck simulator streamer that is taking the day off, probably a well-deserved rest, is our guess. And I decided to stream this morning for a while. Now let me see. I didn't pass Grand Junction, did I? No, Grand Junction's still coming up, so I can go sleep. Sam's actually a guy I know through this school program I was talking about. I was talking about OMSCS before, Sam. Trying to sell him on the program. So the servers can set mandatory mods. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, maybe it's because I'm so new to the game, but I just generally like to play without mods. I just kind of like the natural. I'm kind of still exploring, the universe they have defined for us here by default, and then I'll probably get into more mods. I just was talking earlier about this engine mod that I got that I need to look into because they could make the trucks sound better. Oh, yeah, here, I can get off here and sleep, right? Hey, Backblock CD's here. I didn't see that was you making that comment. Where am I going here to sleep? Sorry, guys. Sorry to be such a noob as to actually stop in the road. Where am I going here? Okay, so it's all over here on the right. Okay. Now, I'm having trouble. I don't know if it's my truck or my clutch. Am I a physical clutch or what? Now that worked okay. Probably because I'm going downhill. Engine mods, yeah, they do make the truck sound good. The game that I was really... Oh, am I going to make it in front of that guy? Yeah. I don't really play a lot of Euro Truck Simulator, but I started recently on my afternoon streams. Oh, I got the sleeping violation. I started playing Euro Truck Simulator, and man, the engine sounds in that game, at least at level 1, like I'm a level 2 or level 3 player in Euro Truck Simulator. The introductory trucks, they just sound horrible. Like they don't rev up. That's the hard part for me. Like, given that I shift, I need the feedback, the audio feedback. Now where am I going to go sleep here? Did I just pass it? Like an idiot? I did, like an idiot. So I got to turn left here, actually. Okay. Oh, there's a cop right there too. That's funny. What am I going to do here? I guess just wait. You're getting tired. I know I should find a place to sleep. Can I just break the law here? Oh, I can get into first gear too. That's my other famous thing to do is to forget to get into first gear. And yeah, that's my famous stall maneuver there. Although I'm starting to wonder if what everybody says about PXN is right and my clutch is going out on me because it's acting kind of weird this morning. Okay, let's get going here. Come on, I almost got the green light, right? So is there any news on Discord from Espresso yet, or is he still MIA? Come on now, let's get going here. Now, are they going to give me a red light? Oh, yikes. That would have been bad. AI knows when to sneak a truck in there. So you're kind of getting a glimpse of how I get myself into these situations in American Truck Simulator. Now, where do I actually need to go to get to the actual sleeping point? Way to the back of that parking lot, there's one. The one thing I learned, most likely getting much needed rest, no word yet. Okay. Yeah, let's hope he is. I hope he's just like woke up at 5 a.m. or whenever he wakes up and, oh, I got another sleeping violation. How cool. Do I need to actually back into here? Or can I kind of cheat? There we go. I could just cheat right here. So I learned early in my ATS days not to try to find a perfect parking spot, but just, man, when you find a sleep spot, then like jump on it. Because I had this really big trailer and I was in a freeway, a roadside rest area, and man, I could not find the sleep spot just to save my life. And then somebody told me later that it's like literally where the sleep icon is on the map is guaranteed to be a sleep spot. And where am I going here? I'm going the wrong way. What am I doing here? What is that? Is that a viewpoint? Oh, that's a scale, and there's gas there. Okay, so I didn't want to do that. Sorry, everybody. And if you're paying attention, you just noticed that my wheel's not actually bolted down. All right, I got to get out this way, I guess. Am I going to hit the cone? Fail the academy? Take advantage of that sleep trigger, yeah. Well, the trick that I heard is you drop your trailer and then you drive around and find the sleep spot. Am I getting back to an exit here somewhere? Hello? They're going to make me drive through these pumps, right? Okay. Am I going to make it through here? In one piece? Yep. Looks like it. Okay, I'm just going to go back out here. I thought I could get through the other way, but maybe I didn't even miss the entrance in the first place. Maybe that was the only entrance. Yeah, these like little tricks like that, I've never actually had to do it yet, but like I'm still at the stage with the game where I have to look stuff up like that. I feel guilty when I look up cheats, or not cheats exactly, but what am I doing? I'm going left here, right? Yeah. I mean, I guess technically it's the documentation, right? It's all the various comments on Steam are a form of documentation. Okay, hey, take it easy, Beastie50. That's nice talking to you. Good memories of that car, I'm sure. Yeah, have a good day on cybersecurity. That CS50X 2024 version. They just put a new one out. It might be better for 2025. Have a great day. Let me actually do something super quick here. I just got the light too. I just got to re-scroll my YouTube. Oh, I got off on YouTube here. That's what happened. Okay, there's Salmon there. All right. I got my YouTube viewer and I got my Twitch viewer. Oh, I got a couple of Twitch viewers now. Cool. Let's get going here. F1. If I can get going without stalling. Come on. Come on. Dang it. There we go. Am I going to make this or get a red light violation? Well, I didn't get the red light violation. I'm surprised. I guess that's something I'm still trying to figure out. Maybe somebody could fill me in. Like, what's the exact line where you get the red light violation? Like, is it whether your truck is in the intersection or whether the truck and whole trailer is in the intersection? It seems like maybe if the whole trailer is in the intersection, then they give it to you, but I think I just violated that rule on that last one. $35 here. You know what I need to do is get some water. I got my waters on my kitchen counter over there. So give me just a second here. In fact, let me take about a 1 minute or 2 minute break here. I'll be right back. Let me just switch to a different screen. Well, I'll just leave it on this screen here and I'll literally be right back. All right, much better with water. Got to chase that coffee with water. If you guys drink coffee and you don't drink water, well, no clue. You usually pray right on. That's funny. I hear people like just drink soda or just drink water or something, and I'm like, yikes. I would die without water. Well, literally, you would after a couple days or something. I don't know how long you could survive. I know you can go without food for 3 weeks or something before. I mean, you probably have some internal damage at 2 weeks, but like, I think water, you're out pretty quick if you don't get water. I mean, not like hours, but I remember though I was talking to a friend of mine's son. He was doing some work for me, some physical work. I gotta turn left here. What am I? I'm not even paying attention. Anyways, he was about 16 or 17 years old. He was doing some physical work for me. Oh, I gotta get in first gear. Come on, let's get in here. Don't bust me. Oh, I'm gonna get busted. I'm so busted. I didn't get a speeding ticket. I can't believe that. Anyways, so this kid's doing this physical work, and he's like, I'm so tired, and he keeps on complaining about being tired and hungry, right? And at one point, he like says, "I'm gonna die," and I'm like, "What do you mean? Are you serious?" He said it like he was serious, you know. And I'm like, he says, "I gotta eat something," you know. And I'm like, "How long do you think it would take you to die if you didn't eat?" And he says, "Oh, a few hours." Like, dude, he was a sharp kid in a lot of ways, but not when it came to. Dang it! Come on. My clutch is not cooperating today. Dang it. Okay, rev it up. Come on. You know, I really think that my clutch is having problems. And people warned me about the pedals on this PXN setup. Yeah, I'm going to take it slow here. Let me just slow down. Dang it. There's just like a cutoff point where it stalls. I'm in first gear. I should not be having this problem with this truck. Alright, I'm going to go to my brake and clutch method, where I put one foot on the brake and clutch and let them both off. Come on now, let's get going here. Dang it. Am I stuck on this hill? This is funny. I'm in first gear. Ah, it just won't go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Nope. Am I going to hit somebody behind me? No, there's nobody behind me, thankfully. I'm on a hill, that's the problem. This truck is not so underpowered, though. This thing has 2,500 Newton meters. What happened there? Hey, Aussie Brendo just rated. Hey, that's awesome, man. I've seen your name before,
so much,
yeah.
And welcome to the Truck and Train channel.
Thanks for the raid, that's awesome. Welcome in this morning. I normally wouldn't even be streaming at this time of day.
Thanks for the follow.
Hey, FCFO Media, that's awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks for the raid, that's awesome.
Hello there, Aussie Brendo. Thanks for the follow.
Hey, thanks, Aussie Brendo. That's awesome. I appreciate it, everybody. This is I'm doing pretty good this morning. I'm trying to get up this hill though. I'm having trouble right now. I think maybe my actual clutch pedal is going bad because I can let my clutch almost all the way out and it's not effective. And then at the very end of the travel is where it kicks in. So I'm going to try my patented trick here of putting my foot on the clutch and the brake and then revving the engine up here. Let's get back in the cab. Come on, get in the cab. There we go. Okay, I'm going to rev the engine up, and I'm letting the clutch out and the brake out. Okay, the brake is off enough to roll backwards. See, and it's just... Come on. It just wants to stall. It's like dang it. It's a very small bit of travel where it catches on my pedals here. So 29 followers. Wow, that's pretty cool. Aussie Brendo's got... Oh, I'm rolling back here. Yikes. Okay, now I'm not rolling back anymore. That's good. Sorry, everybody. I'm kind of... Again, I really appreciate the raid. And I'll just explain while I... cool off from this a little bit. I usually would be watching Espress0Roast this morning at this time of day, and I stream at like 5 p.m. Eastern usually on my new schedule. But yeah, Espress0Roast was out, so I thought, what the heck, I'd go live. I was playing American Truck Simulator anyways. All right, let's see if I can get out of this. See, it just wants to stall. There's just a very narrow, like a couple of degrees. Here we go. It's trying to get going. There we go. I made it. You're in Australia. Wow, 11 p.m. there. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock in the morning for me. So I'm usually just still waking up around this time. Oh, I didn't put my turn signal on. Shoot. Am I going to clear that? Am I going to clear that? Yeah. 11 p.m. in Australia. What's going on in Australia these days? I don't really get a lot of news from Australia. It's warm there now, right? It's your summer. Like here in Utah, it's cold out, man. It's going to be like 20 degrees Fahrenheit or something today, or 25, I think. Below freezing. FCFO Media and Aussie Brendo. I'm gonna have to look up your guys' channels. Do you guys stream, or who streams here? Or what do you stream? Almost through summer, right on. I imagine Australia is really hot. I mean, I'm sure it must vary. Oh wow, okay. 19 Celsius. Well, that's I guess that's chilly, yeah. I think that's around 65 degrees or something like that, yeah. Okay, now what am I doing here? I gotta like watch my map. We're taking this load just for anybody that came in. Let me show you what we're doing here. I got off the beaten path in Nebraska, but now we're taking 70 here, and we're getting up to this. I believe it's called Crescent Junction, the highway that goes down to Moab, and then we're going to go all the way down past Moab, and then this is Monticello down here, and then I don't think they're going to show it on the map, but there's a little town called Blanding in Utah that's down here, and so this should be some pretty neat driving down through this area. Hot summer, 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Yikes. Yeah, we get that here. I'm in Utah, like south of Salt Lake City by about an hour. And we get 100 degrees Fahrenheit in the summers here, but it's pretty dry, so it's pretty tolerable. Like, if you're back east, if you're in the eastern part of the U.S. where it's a lot more humid, 100 degrees is deadly. So what were you doing on your stream before you came in here? I should actually look at my my comments, probably say what game you were playing, right? Let's see. I can't. Oh, what happened? Oh, I failed to hit the way station. I'm a new enough streamer that I get distracted. I'm sitting here looking at my comments and not paying attention to the game. Oh, right on, yeah. Yeah, I started out, I was waiting for Espress0Roast to go live, and I thought, like, I never play games at 7 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. Like, usually right now I'd be watching a stock market show, which I'll have to catch the recording of. But yeah, I just thought, what the hell, I was already playing the game, which is really unusual for me at that time, and thought, what the heck, I'll just jump in and stream for a while here. I'll probably go like another hour. Although I would like to, I think I can get this job done in about the next half hour. And then I want to actually check out this, I got this, I think it was Kev Sim Corner was telling me about it. I forget who told me about it, but this Johnny Cash engine mods. I'm not usually a mod guy, but I'm gonna play with that here once I'm done with this run and see if I can get me a new engine or something like that. Okay, so this is kind of what it looks like. Let me see if I can get a look here. The other thing I was talking earlier about how I don't like to play in convoys for a couple of reasons. And one of the other reasons, if I'm not mistaken, is when you hit the plus camera. See, in the game, I think this is a difference with convoy. When I hit the plus camera here, everything freezes. But I'm pretty sure that when I hit the plus camera in convoy, that like my truck stops, but everything else is still moving. I'm not sure if that's right. I wanted to just take a look here and see if they're showing us. Let's just go up in the air. Oops, yeah, hit the W. I just want to see if they're showing us these book cliffs. Hit Q to go. Oh, I'm up as high as I can get. Maybe we'll get a better view of these mountains coming up here. There's some mountains in this area called the Book Cliffs, and some of the scenery on the way down to Moab is just like really, really incredible. Let me hit the plus again. There we go. Okay, gas and food, exit 182. That could be our Crescent Junction coming up here. Let's see. Although, did we get through Fruita yet? You're doing a profile with hardcore economy, rough time. Yikes. Crescent Junction, Moab. Yeah, this is what we want here. Well, that's pretty cool. So when you say hardcore economy, I assume you mean like difficult economy. So what does that translate to? Like lower paying jobs or higher truck maintenance costs or something? Come on, buddy. Move in front of me here. I don't want to have to stop. Come on. Go, 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 go. Oh, you have to wait, don't you? I think I'm on a downhill, so I think I can get going okay here. Yeah, good. Okay, nobody's coming. Nobody's coming. Because I know that there's mods that make the economy really easy, and that just feels like cheating to me. You know, where people earn, you know, millions of dollars right away or something. Although since I'm going through the early levels of Euro Truck Simulator right now, so it is painful to be a new driver after having like I'm level 19 in this game. Why was it telling me to get back on the map? I mean, get back on the freeway? Wait a second here. What's happening? Let me get to a straightaway. Okay, let's look at the map here. What's going on? Why do they want to take us? Let's reset navigation here. There we go. I don't know what was happening there. Somehow I must have clicked a waypoint back here or something. Yeah, so basically it's realistic fuel prices. More realistic job payouts. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even have a clue. I drove tow trucks at one point, but I've never been a trucker to have any clue what they actually get paid. I guess $70 a mile is pretty high. It seemed pretty high to me. All right, let's get back into it here. Oh, there's the mountains I'm talking about right there, right in front of me. The Book Cliffs. Although I think the Book Cliffs are actually north of Highway 70, and these are probably something different, but they're very similar. Now, if somebody's wealthy and has more money than they know what to do with, and they like trains, I would suggest they take the Rocky Mountaineer. They have a maybe we'll even see a train in here because there's railroad tracks through here, and they have the Rocky Mountaineer is like the train in Canada that goes to Banff, but in this case they have one that runs from Denver to Moab. You go from Denver to Grand Junction. Excuse me, Denver to why can't I think of the name of the town? Hot Spring, Glenwood Hot Springs, and you spend the night in Glenwood Hot Springs, and then you take the train to Moab the next day, and then I think you have the option to take. Oops, yikes! You have the option to take the train back or bus back, like to Salt Lake City or Vegas. Lurking Big, hey, thanks a lot. We appreciate that, FCO Media. Yeah, I'm an old guy here, 57 years old. Right on. Old guys rule. Thanks for the lurking. I really appreciate it. Colorado River. That looks pretty nice. 35 here. 565 here. Right on. That's pretty old. I'll take that as 56.5. Okay, I'm speeding here. 35. Oh, okay. 35, that's pretty young. I'll take that. Okay, hey, take it easy, Aussie Brenda. Have a great day. Thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it, everybody. Yeah, this is Moab. Moab is a pretty cool town because it's pretty close to Arches. Arches National Park is really amazing. In fact, there's, two national parks right around Moab, Arches and Canyonlands. And then not far from Moab, there's like 3 more. I mean, not far as in a few hours away. You have, what do we have in Utah? We have Bryce Canyon, we have Arches, Canyonlands. Hey, Joe, thanks a lot. Have a good night there. What is it now? Arches, I always forget. Arches, Canyonlands, Bryce, Zion, and Capitol Reef. And this area around Moab is really, really beautiful. There's a lot of controversy right now about the the public use of the lands. There's a lot of what we call ATV, or I think now they call them ATX, but like off-road vehicles. Not just like 4x4s, you know, not like pickup trucks, but like specialized off-road vehicles. You know, I think they call them ATV, ATX, but they're pretty fancy these days. It's not like your old ATVs. And there's a lot of places to go driving those around Moab, and we're trying to cut back on that. They were trying to restrict the public use. They had like 4 different plans, and one was really restrictive. They were going to close like 1,000 miles of roads. Okay, Monticello is 47. And I'm not really sure how that turned out. I think maybe that's still in progress here. Okay, I gotta get over. Thankfully that AI car got out of my way. $55 and a 65. Okay, 65. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty area. They do a pretty good job in this game too. I mean, some of the areas that I know personally, I could say that there's some spots in the game that are just spot on, and then some spots in the game that they could use a little more fleshing out. Like in Heber City, it's not too far from where I live. There's a town called Heber, which is on Highway 40 in Utah, and there's a Dairy Queen there. It's like a Dairy Queen, but it's called Dairy Queen, K-E-N. K-E-E-N, and it's like an ice cream shop and hamburger shop. It's really famous, like up there. It's always packed, super crowded. Dang it, why can't I get up to speed here? Now I'm over revving, huh? Anyways, they have that Dairy Queen in the game when you're on Highway 40 in Heber. Now, the nearby intersection isn't correct, but that Dairy Queen is right there in all of its detail, which is really cool. But then, like, if you look between Ogden and if you're coming east out of Ogden, oh yikes! Is somebody going to come the other direction here? Let's hope not. Anyways, if you're in Ogden, Utah, if you go south, you get to Salt Lake City. But if you go east out of Ogden, you're on Highway 84, which in reality is this like incredible set of passes. Not passes exactly, but like narrow canyons. There's a lot of really interesting stuff up there to check out. But in the game, they just represent it as like a quick drive, and they don't really show any of the like narrow canyons with the railroad and There's a lot of really scenic beauty in that canyon that's not represented. But they got Dairy Queen, so I'm pretty happy with that. All right, can I get a green light up here, please? And I'm going forward here, right? Yeah. Oh, let's see if I can get started here. Yeah, I get started on the flats okay, just going uphill. Really had a hard time getting started there. Yeah, I appreciate again people that followed and people that came in with the raid. It's really awesome. I'm pretty new, and it's very encouraging to see a few people here and hanging out with me. It's very, very nice. Who knows? Maybe I'll stream all day. I don't think so. I didn't sleep last night. I hardly slept last night. I could probably use a nap here at some point, which I normally don't ever take naps, but today might be the day. Come on, big cement truck. Yeah, I don't know how much detail I would say about lack of sleep. I didn't have a bad night. I actually got through it pretty good. I probably slept a couple hours somewhere. But I usually take a little, without being specific, a little sleep aid in the evenings. And I actually want to try to switch to something different and try to get off of the current thing that I'm using to get to sleep. And maybe get myself to where I don't need anything. But Last night was like the first night I didn't use the sleep aid. And I actually had a pretty good night for being awake most of it. But then, yeah, it was like 6:30 in the morning, or I was waiting for Espress0Roast to start up about actually 6:15 or something. I started playing American Truck Simulator, which I just never do in the mornings. I don't usually game in the mornings. I'm usually like watching the stock market or catching up with early stuff at work, and started playing ATS, and I'm like, what the heck? Let's stream. I'm actually playing Euro Truck Simulator now on my regular streams in the evenings. Oh, come on, you gonna make me stop all the way here? Yes. I go forward here. Just missed that shift. 191. Okay, now that I just talked about not sleeping, now I'm getting tired all of a sudden. It's pretty funny. I should have just kept my mouth shut. What have I got left? 400 miles. 420 miles. Hey, what a special number. Let's see if I can make it up this hill in one piece here. Oops, yikes. There we go. If I can get up to speed, possibly, I can start knocking down some miles. Let me see. Once I get up to... How long is a mile right now? Let's see. Okay, I'm waiting for it to go 414 there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's about 3 seconds per mile at 45. I think it gets down to 2 seconds per mile once I get up to 60. There's the cops. Yeah, this is really pretty scenery out here. 63, okay, so let's see if I can do this here. Oops, yikes, dude. 406, okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's about 3 seconds. I don't mean to speed like that through a small town. Yikes. I get distracted. So let's just say it's 3 seconds per mile, and it's 400 miles. So that's 1,200 seconds divided by 60 is... Come on, brain, work. What did I just say? 400 seconds is 1,200 divided by 60 is 20? No, 200? No, 20 minutes, sorry. I can do the math. Okay, about 20 minutes here. What am I in here? Let me downshift. Okay, Monument Valley's coming up. Really? Can we go cruise around in Monument Valley? Mexican hat? Interesting. Let me look at this. There was a road, and I just drove past it and didn't pay any attention to it. Oh, it was that road right there. That was a road. Okay, that wasn't a secret road. That's 191 cutting down there. So we're getting up to Kayenta here pretty soon, which I've never heard of. Oh, because it's in Arizona. And I've never lived in Arizona. Right now we're coming up on Mexican Hat. 55. How fast am I going? 64. Oh, wow. Yikes, yikes. I was just thinking to myself, wow, that was funny timing. I was just thinking to myself about a guy that crashed last night going into a corner like that too fast. And I was literally thinking that, and then the corner pops up, and I realized I was going way too fast. And I have no idea how I didn't just crash there. I gotta pay attention. I am tired. I guess I am. Yep. Kind of getting crazy again there. Let me take it easy through here. 30 miles an hour. They're suggesting. Yeah, I didn't hit the wall there. Good. This is pretty scenery here. 40. 25. Okay, I'll do 25 here. Is anybody coming? I don't see anybody coming. Oops, there's those gears a little bit. Okay, we're in the 35 zone here. Monument Valley and Kayenta. Can I go to Monument Valley? Are we going to drive right through it or something? I guess we are. I've never been to Monument Valley. Oh, look at that. That looks like a monument. There's a lot of these monument type things around though. Oh, look at that way off in the distance. Huh. Alright, let's go up to 55 here. Oh, yikes. Could pay attention. There's the cops again. A lot of cops out here on this road. Oh, there's a viewpoint right here. Okay. Right here? Like literally right here? I just passed it? I don't get it. I didn't even see it. Was I like not looking around or something? That was weird. Oh, now there's a movie point up here. Now, hang on a second. Camera point and movie point. The camera point, I think, is misplaced. I think maybe they mean to put it at the same point as the movie point. Okay, so what's going on here? What can I actually do here? Monument Valley is that way. Wow. What's to my right here? Okay, there's Goldang, and wow, I never even heard of those places. Let me just check something out here. Am I off the highway? Okay, can I, how do you drop your trailer? Like T? There we go. Are they going to let me do this? Is that... Can I, oh, I can't go up there. Can I go around that? I wonder if I could go around that. It kind of looks like I could. It looks like only one side of the road's blocked. It's interesting. Okay, here we go. Let's just see what happens. Come on, please let me go to Monument Valley. Am I going to hit the invisible wall here? Oh, I hit the invisible wall. Dang it. Can't believe they're not going to let me go out there. Alright, let's take a look. See who we're about to get creamed by. Is anybody coming anywhere? Oh, there's a truck coming there. Come on, buddy. Don't stop. There you go. Okay, now where am I here? Now that I'm blocking the highway. Oh. Totally not in a good position here. Am I going to clear my trailer? Oops, yikes, I'm hitting the wrong key. That was funny. That's what I was trying to do. Anybody coming? Nope. Where's the trailer? There it is. Don't hit that sign. Did I just hit it? Let me see. Hang on a second here. Did I hit something? No. Am I stuck? I shouldn't be stuck. There we go. Okay. Am I coming in there good enough? Yeah. Okay. So much for Monument Valley. My dream will have to... So that's where Monument Valley is. Is it really on the way down 191 past... Huh. Man, I'm just like the king of stalling this morning. And I only got. I'm almost. Hey, I'm about to turn 50,000 on this truck. Although I bought this truck used, so those are not all my miles. Arizona. Here we are. Oh, I just passed the. Can I back up to it? This is really irresponsible of me. Oh, I'm in R3. Hello. Come on, R, treat me well. Come on. Man, this clutch is really giving me trouble this morning. Now watch, somebody's going to pull up behind me here. Shoot. Alright, I give up. Can I do this? Can I drive out here? How far can I go before I... Can I really drive out here? I never tried this before. I gotta clear that sign. Okay, now... Am I gonna clear that sign? Am I looking good here? Yeah. I think I am. Hope I'm not gonna get killed here. Oops, yikes. As I look back here and see, I can't see anything. Huh. That was kind of dumb of me to take that chance. Sorry, everybody. I just wanted to go back and check out this picture spot here. I assume it's going to be Monument Valley. Let's do the turnaround part first, while we have no traffic here. Okay, am I okay here? Nobody coming? Good. Did I get it? Yeah. Oh, what happened there? Shoot, hang on a second here. I was trying to... Oh, yikes, I'm rolling. Huh? Oh, shoot, I gotta get back in the game. Did I get off the spot? I got off the spot. And I had no regard for sticking out in the highway, did I? That's funny. Yeah, my clutch is giving me trouble. There's the cops. Okay, so let me just check something out here. Why did my Twitch stream go down? I'm still here. Yep. Just check something out. Yep, I can hear myself. Cool. Okay. Give me just a minute here. I'll be right there. Okay, here I am. Let's see, I can stop here. There we go. Activate viewpoint. Here we go. World's greatest outdoor museum. I bet that's a real sign, huh? Welcome to Utah. Life elevated. That is the slogan. One of them. Best snow on Earth. Or greatest snow on Earth. What is this? Like some kind of visitor center here or something like that, it looks like? Quite interesting. Mexican hat is out there. Huh. It's very scenic. Except the it's not rendering the far off stuff very crisply. They should override the video settings for these and render everything. In my opinion. Okay, is that it? That's it. Oh, everybody's waiting for me. It's the green tortoise. Is that the green tortoise? Is that what that is? Let's take a look here. No, that just says some bus. Flybus. Flixbus. What is that? Never heard of it. I'm going to cheat here, I guess. Alright, that was worth it, I'd say. Yes. Kayenta 11. Oh, I got some people watching here. Right on. Cool. It went down to 1 for a second there, so welcome in if you just came in. Appreciate the view. I'm just not stream. I usually don't stream at this time, but I thought I'd stream in, given that Espress0Roast isn't up today. So I'm probably just going to stream for finish this job off, and I'm going to explore a mod once I'm done with this job. I got the Johnny Cash engine mod, the engine sounds mod, and so I'm going to play with that. I don't quite understand it, actually. I think I have to... if I understand the mod correctly, it actually includes engines, not just sounds, but actual engines to swap out. So I'm going to try that out. Kayenta discovered. Welcome to Kayenta. I need sleep at some point. I think I can get this job done before sleeping, though. So I turn right here. Oh, I just missed that sign. That's funny. Oops. Sorry. Bad shift there. Okay, welcome to highway... What are we on now? 160? We're on 160 now. So we're heading down to... Oop, let me see if I can just show this here. This is where we're going. Is down through Flagstaff. Connect with 89 here. Down through Flagstaff. Get on 17. Take that down to Phoenix. And then somewhere in Metro Phoenix, we got to work up. Phoenix is huge, by the way. Phoenix is I think it's the second or third largest city in the U.S. I think if you don't count Alaska, because I think Anchorage might be huge too. But not counting Alaska, I think it's Phoenix, Houston, and Jacksonville are the 3 largest cities. Phoenix is just huge. All right, let's get going here. $304 miles left. How do I have that figured out? So 300 miles times 3 seconds is 900 seconds. And then if I divide that by 60, I get 15 times 60 is 900. Is that right? 15 times 6 is 90. Yep. So 15 minutes left on this run. If I could keep myself up towards 60 miles an hour, that is. Which doesn't seem totally possible at this point. Flagstaff, come on, dude. You're killing me here. I gotta say, I've been playing Euro Truck Simulator on my regular streams. I normally stream 5 p.m. Eastern, Tuesday through Saturday. And the last couple of streams, well, I've been playing Farm Simulator, actually, but before that I played Euro Truck Simulator for a couple of streams. And I'm a noob in Euro Truck Simulator. I actually started a new profile. And I'm level 2 or something. And it's painful, the trucks they give you at level 2. And what really struck me about Euro Truck Simulator on the entry level trucks for the new players is the sounds are really crappy. They just don't rev up. They have a constant pitch, no matter what your RPMs are, which isn't good. Because like for me, I'm shifting, and so I need that feedback of the sound of the motor to help me shift. Otherwise, I got to look down at my tachometer all the time. So it kind of got my interest peaked about sounds, and then somebody told me about the Johnny Cash engine mods, sound mods, which I believe are actual engines that I can swap out. I'm not sure. So we're going to find out once I deliver this load. If I can get there without crashing. I almost crashed real good once here. Went into a corner way too fast. Like that. Oops, what is this guy doing? Is that a cop back there behind me? I gotta watch my speeding. I'm still figuring out how the speeding works in American Truck Simulator. In Euro Truck Simulator, there's all the automated speeding traps. But in ATS, we don't have those. And I don't think we do. I've never seen one. We have red light cameras in the US, but we don't have... I don't think we have very many automated speeding ticket things. Although now that I say that, I think I've seen one. Okay, where are we here? Pepe? Is that the... Oh, Page, excuse me. Flagstaff. I want to go left here, right? Correct? Yeah. Is this guy going to turn in front of me? No, I thought he was turning in front of me. Okay, Flagstaff. How are things looking here? Looks good there. Looks good there. That is a cop. I'm going to just run the red light right in front of him. Let's see if he gets me. No, he went the other way. Got some truck coming up behind me. Got some car right on my tail. Come on, let's get up to speed here. Get over this. What is going on here? This is Cameron. Okay, what's going on here? I think I'm okay here. I know that was totally not the way you're supposed to drive in a roundabout, but the American roundabouts are funny. I've driven in Europe, you know, enough to know, like, roundabouts are really roundabouts there. But here, they do this funny stuff where if you're on the main, like, there's a main street and then a side street for the roundabout, and the main street gets priority. So, like, if you're on the inner lanes, you just drive straight through. And if you're in the outer lanes, you might get routed, you know, around through the roundabout. But, yeah, they're very strange. Let me see, are my beams working here? Yep. That's right, buddy. Get out of my way. Come on. Come on, what are you doing? Am I going to be able to pass this guy here? That's funny. Good luck, buddy. Are we going to crash here? Don't the lanes come back together right here? No? I guess this is 17. Maybe this is a 2-lane road. But it's nighttime. It's a twisty, windy road. Oh, and something's going on up here. How hazardous. Look at this. Oh, some truck went over on the side. Yikes. That guy gonna come in front of me? What's going on here? Oh, and then I gotta merge back up here, huh? And I gotta sleep, huh? Am I gonna pass this guy? Oh, this is still a 2-lane highway. I keep on thinking that these lanes are gonna merge. 45. So where can I sleep up here anyways? I should have plenty of time on the job. I could sleep in Flagstaff here, which would involve getting off my path a little bit. But it looks like my next best chance to sleep is right there. That's an interesting sleep spot there. I may have to go check that out just for fun. Let me. Okay, well I've already got that road, so I guess, and I can miss that road there. That'll be all right. I didn't see your chats till now. Sorry about that. What are turning stocks? I'm kind of a noob, so I don't know what a turning stock is. Oh, you mean this is just a cheap PXN V9 wheel. It's not anything too special. Let me get back in here. Okay, let me get into a gear that I like. Yeah. But this is 7. I've actually never been to Flagstaff. I've been, if I remember this correctly, when you're in Phoenix, there's a highway called the Beeline Highway, which is Highway 17, I believe, that goes up to Payson. And I've been up there as far, if I'm remembering things correctly, the road numbers and the town names, I've been up as far as Payson. And I recall that there's it's called the Mogollon Rim, Mogollon Rim, RIM, and it's like a geographical feature in northeastern Arizona around Payson, that area. Let me, oh, what just happened here? I didn't turn my engine off. What, am I out of gas or something? What's going on? Why am I stalling out? I'm in neutral. Put my parking brake on. Espress0Roast yet, so let me go back to my... Make sure I got my things set up here right. Okay, cool. Back to the game. I'll be right back. I'm in first gear. Yeah, it's just giving me a hard time here. It's like my clutch is giving me trouble, so... Can I make it here? Yeah, okay. Where am I going to sleep in here? Oh, am I really making that? I made it. Amazing. Okay, couple of blocks, okay. Now where am I going here? Up a couple of blocks. Aspen Street. Okay, I must be turning left here. International truck dealer discovered. Interesting. Too bad I'm not in the market for an internet. Too bad I'm not in the market for an international truck. National truck. I could get in first gear. That might help. I hope it's just a glitch and not my actual pedals. Alright, where do I sleep here? Oh no, the screen on YouTube is just a green screen? Let me check.